All right, hey guys, how are y'all?
Good.
So today we're going to talk about characters, setting, and main events of a story. Can you tell me what you think a character is? Bentley.
Is a person or an animal or anything in the book or the video?
Okay, yeah, it could be a person and it could be an animal, right? Okay, can you tell me what a setting is? Emery, what's a setting?
It's where it takes place.
It's where the story takes place. That's right. Okay, who can tell me like a main event or the main idea of a story? What is that, Drake?
It's like what it's about.
Yeah, like what the story's about, right? Kind of what happened at the beginning and at the middle and at the end of a story. Right, and that's the plot and the events of a story too, right? Because you're going to tell me what happened at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of a story, okay? Y'all want to learn a song that talks about the parts of a story? Yeah? Okay, stand up. Crisscross. All right, so let's talk, before we read our story, let's talk about different stories and see if we can figure out the characters in it. So let's think. Have you ever listened to the story about the Three Little Pigs? Yeah? Yeah? The Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf?
Yeah.
Okay, so question, in that story, raise your hand if you tell me who the characters are. Jasper.
The pigs and the big fat wolf.
The Big Fat Wolf, yeah. How many pigs? How many pigs, Jasper?
3.
3. So we're going to say the 3 little pigs. And what did we say?
The big bad
And
wolf.
the big bad wolf. All right, where's the setting of that story? Raise your hand if you can tell me what the setting. Bentley, what's the setting of the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf?
It's when the
That's okay. I'm calling somebody else. I'll come back to you, okay? Emery, do you know the setting of the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf?
they have
Their house, yes. Okay, so their house. All right, can somebody tell me what happened in the 3 little pigs and the big bad wolf? Drake, what happened?
the big bad wolf blows their house.
They blow their house down. That's right. Is
and
that...
tried to eat them.
Oh, he did. So we're gonna say blow the house down. Yes. Okay, what's another story that we could take from and figure out who the characters are? Let's think. What about Goldilocks and the 3 bears? Have y'all heard of that story before? You have never heard of Goldilocks and the Three Bears?
I have.
Okay, so let's think. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So who do you think the characters of that story is?
The 3 bears and a little girl.
Yep, what's her name?
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks. So the 3 bears.
Which is a lot of threes.
There's a lot of threes. We're gonna go Anne Goldilocks. Okay, what's the setting? Raise your hand if you tell me the setting. Jasper, do you know that story, Goldilocks and 3 Bears? You don't know that story? All right, Annie, do you know? What's the setting?
They're inside
They're inside of what?
the house.
Their house. So their setting's the house, right? All right. What happened in that story? Emery, can you tell me? A lot happened in that story, didn't it? What happened at the beginning of that story?
Goldilocks and the house and ate the good and sat in the chair.
Yeah. So she ate the porridge. And what was wrong with the porridge?
It was too hot.
It was too hot.
Too cold.
It was too cold.
And then it was just
Too small. Yep. And then what happened after that? After the porridge?
It was just right.
Well, no, but after the porridge, what did
It was too good.
she went and sat down in the chairs, and then what happened to the chairs?
It broke.
It broke, except for one, and it was what?
The baby.
Just what? It was just right. Okay, then what happened after the chairs?
She went.
She went to the bed, and what happened with the bed? Some of them were too bumpy. What happened?
Some of them were too small.
Too small, but then there was one that was what?
Just.
It was just right.
And
So,
not always a baby.
yeah, that's right. So I'm not going to write all that on there because y'all were able to tell me
Oh, yeah.
that what happened. Now, do you remember it?
Yeah.
You remember
I
it
know
now?
it feels really
It's
sad.
coming back to you? Okay, good. So I'm not going to write all that on there because guess what you just told me?
A lot.
A lot. And you told me the beginning, you told me the middle, and you told me the end. And guess what? Billy couldn't remember that story. And then guess what? We told him what happened, and guess what? He remembered, right? Good job. Okay, good. So now let's look at our story for today. It is called The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Raise your hand if you've ever heard of this story. Have you heard this story?
I never read any of them.
Have you heard of it though before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jasper, you've never heard of it? The Very Hungry Caterpillar? No? Okay. Well, this is one of my favorite books.
It's
So
one of
I
mine
bet
too.
it'll be one of your favorite books too after we read
It's
it.
one of mine too.
So when we look at this and we read this book, I want you to be thinking in your mind who the characters are, where the setting is, and what happened at the beginning, the middle, and end of the book, okay? Question. What is this called of the book?
The front cover.
The front. What's this called?
The back.
The back. What's this called?
The spine.
The spine. Okay, question. Hard question. You ready? What's this called?
The title page.
Bingo. Good job. Okay. All right, here we go.
You skip the page.
That's just saying who it's dedicated to. It said, for my sister Krista. So that's not even really part of the story. It's just dedicating the book to her. All right, you ready? All right. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. See the little egg? So little, ain't it? One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up, and pop, out of the egg came a tiny, very hungry, what?
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar. He started to look for some food. One day, he ate through one apple, but he was still hungry. On Tuesday, he ate through what?
2 pairs.
2 pears, but he was still what? Hungry. On Wednesday, he ate through what?
3 pairs.
3 plums, and he was still hungry. On Thursday, he ate through 4 strawberries, but he was still what?
Hungry.
Hungry. On Friday, he ate through 5 oranges, but he was still hungry. Oh, wow, look. On Saturday, he ate through 1 piece of chocolate cake, 1 ice cream cone, 1 pickle, 1 slice of cheese, 1 slice of salami, 1 lollipop, 1 piece of cherry pie, 1 sausage, 1 cupcake, 1 slice of watermelon, and that night, guess what happened?
He had a stomach.
He had a tummy ache. The next day was Sunday again, and the caterpillar ate through 1 nice green leaf. And after that, he felt so much better. Look at the little holes to show you he was eating through. I know. Oh,
Very fast.
look how fat he is. Now, he wasn't hungry anymore, but he wasn't a little caterpillar anymore.
He was a big bat.
He was a big, fat caterpillar.
Like
He built a small house called a what?
cocoon.
A cocoon around himself. He stayed inside for more than 2 weeks. Then he nibbled a hole in the cocoon and pushed his way out. And he was a beautiful what? Butterfly. The end.
Like, how big are those wings from that cow?
That was very big, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he was so fat.
I know. Let me see. Yep.
That. Yeah, I know. Like, those are bigger than
It was.
butterfly wings.
Is it?
Those are bigger than me.
I know.
Those things are bigger than real butterflies.
They are, aren't they? Okay, so look. I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here we go. Bentley. Come to me, Bentley. Bentley, let's look at the characters. Out of these 4 pictures, which one was the character of my story? Drag it to the blue square. Nope. Gotta just drag it. See?
Oh.
Yeah. Just like that. Okay, thank you. All right, Jasper. Jasper, where was the setting of the story? Was it at a house, at a school, at a park, or on a leaf?
I don't know.
Yep. So click it. There you go. Now drag it. Good job. All right, Drake. Drakey Drake. Beginning of the story. What happened at the beginning of the story? Okay, click it. Click it. There you go. Now see. Ah, good job. Is he right? He is right. That was the beginning of the story. All right, Emery. Come show me what happened at the middle of the story. Okay, click it. Keep going. There you go. Are you right? Is she right? Yep, she's right. All right, Annie. All right, Annie. What happened at the end of the story? Go click it. There you go. Good job. Is she right? She is right. Good job. Guess what y'all just told me? Y'all told me the what of that story?
A soul.
No, you told me the characters. You told me where the setting was. You told me what happened at the very beginning of the story. You told me what happened at the what? Middle of the story. And you told me what happened at the what? At the end of the story. Good job.
And it also shows us how to spell some of the stuff we didn't know how to.
So guess what? Let's just say if we clicked on one. Let's say if we said that the setting was at the house. Guess what? Guess what it would do? If it went behind, what would that mean? Was the answer right or wrong? Wrong, right? So good job. Y'all did good. Yay. All right, well, stand back up. Let's do our story. Let's do our song one more time. Now that we went through it once, I want to do it one more time so that you'll get it. And let's do it with all the signs and sing it out, okay? You ready?
I did all the songs.
I know. Let's do it again. Ready?
The people are
The
characters.
The characters.
The people are
The characters.
the characters.
The people are the characters.
Or even dogs
Or cats or birds.
The setting is
The setting All right, you can say crisscross applesauce.